guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be taking you through what I cook in a week. So I'm not going to show you guys everything because that would be a really long video, but I'm just going to take you through some of the more interesting things that I cook, as well as some recipes that I think are really great, just to hopefully give you some recipe inspo and to also inspire you to cook as well, because cooking is really fun, so I think everyone should do it. I'm also going to be trying out some new recipes as well, so hopefully most of them are successful instead of a failure, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But I hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any comments, tips, suggestions, recipe suggestions, or anything at all, please leave it down below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. It really means a lot, especially since I'm a new channel and only have like 2 subscribers, so yeah. Also, I nearly forgot to mention that please don't judge me for wearing a beanie inside. I am way too lazy to wash my hair right now, and it is a pandemic. Nobody's around, so I don't need to wash my hair as much. I still wash it, just not as much as before. But work is starting back soon, so I'm gonna have to go back to washing it every other day. Can't wait to work again. I'm just gonna walk you through quickly what's in my fridge, just so you kind of have an idea of what I'm starting with for the week and kind of what my recipes are for the week as well. Okay, so this is what I'm starting off with this week. On the top shelf, I just have some eggs, some yogurt, some herbs, some leftovers from last week, so half a carrot, half a lemon, and half an onion. And then I picked up some strawberries, so I can top some oatmeal bowls or some yogurt bowls as well with that. And then for the carrot, I'll probably use it in some salads, or maybe roast it with some onions and potatoes to make it have a really nice sweet taste. In the fish drawer, I just have some cream cheese, because I'm planning on making some sushi rolls, so I'll kind of show you what I'm going to put in that. I also have some leftover mortadella that I'm going to put on just some crackers and some cheese as well if I'm feeling lazy. Then down here, I just have some lentils, heavy cream, some tuna that I've made that I'm just going to eat on some crackers, and then actual tuna, because I want to make cream cheese cucumber tuna rolls. So I'm gonna use this to make some rolls, and I'm gonna leave it raw because that's how I like my fish and tuna, my fish and sushi roll, sorry. Then I also have some chicken over here that I'm gonna cut up, and I'm gonna do something with the legs, something with the thighs, something with the breasts and wings and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cook it in a lot of different ways so that I don't get bored of it, because when I did cook the salmon last week, I cooked a lot of it and I got really bored of eating the same salmon every day. So hopefully cooking the chicken in different ways makes it a lot easier to eat throughout the week, and I don't get as bored of it. As well as this chicken was very cheap. It was like $6, so it's a really good buy, especially if it's gonna last me a whole week. Then I just have some salad down here, some arugula, baby spinach, some cocktail tomatoes, some mini cucumbers, and then 2 heads of broccoli. So these are gonna go in my sushi rolls, and these will probably just be a side salad. And for the broccoli, I'll probably just roast it so I have something on the side as well. So that's everything I have in my fridge and everything that I'm gonna eat for the week. Obviously, I just have some staples like milk, butter, pickles, and condiments and things like that. And then quite a bit of wine. And then in my freezer, I don't really have, I mean, I guess it's a lot. I have some dumplings here, but I haven't really been in the mood to eat these, so they're just frozen, so I can eat them kind of whenever I want. I have a salmon patty left, which I don't like either. It just tastes too salmony for me, and it doesn't have any flavor besides salmon, so not a big fan, but I'll probably try and eat that up slowly. And I just have some frozen fruit and then some yogurt, frozen yogurt and things like that. I'm not really in the mood for anything that's in my freezer, which is good because it's frozen, so it can last a really long time. Also in my pantry, well, not much of a pantry, just my shelves, I do have a few things. I just have some nuts, some nut butter, some protein powder, and seeds and things like that. And then up here I just have some pasta, some rice, and those kind of things. So those are just kind of staples that I usually have anyways, but I'll see what I can incorporate because I am moving soon. So I kind of want to get rid of a lot of stuff so when I move I don't have to carry so many things. So also, like I said, I'm going to be cooking my chicken in a lot of different ways. So I'm just gonna cut up my chicken. I'm gonna cut off the legs, the wings, cut the breast, and then also the thighs as well, so that I can cook each kind of section a different way. I've been buying whole chickens recently because I realized it's so much cheaper to buy a whole chicken than to buy pre-cut chicken, and it's really not hard to cut as well. So you can save a lot of money just by buying a whole chicken and using it in different ways throughout the week. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna show the cutting up process because I feel like it might be a little bit off-putting to some people, but I will show kind of how I've cut it in the end and how I'm gonna sew it. Okay, so my chicken has been cut up. I have 2 breasts. I cut out the tendons, I think that's what it's called. Don't know what I'm gonna do with those, but I just cut those out. I have my 2 chicken thighs under here and then my 2 chicken legs. So this is probably gonna last me the entire week because it's a lot of chicken. I did cut one chicken breast a little bit badly, but I mean it's still a chicken breast, so it's okay. And then I have this little stock bag that I keep in my fridge. It just has some chicken, some like ends from some vegetables, or like vegetables that are a little bit too rotten for me to cook, a little bit too soft. And I'm planning on making stock. So these are all the bones from the chicken I cut up. Then I have some bones from some other chickens that I cut up, and then some pieces of vegetables and things. I probably won't make stock this week, but if I am really bored, I could maybe make stock and then make some chicken soup with the stock. I'm just gonna put this back in the fridge, and this will be my meat for the week. Okay, so I'm just going to prep some banana bread for the week, just so that I have a healthy snack that I can just munch on, because I do have a really big sweet tooth and I always need dessert, so this is going to be my dessert for the week. So I'm just going to use some flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, butter, eggs, banana, and then vanilla extract. I'm going to mix that all up, and then we can get started and have our banana bread ready for the week so that we have something nice to snack on all week. Okay, so the banana bread is done. I'm just gonna let it cool a bit and then I'll probably slice it up and put it in some containers so that throughout the week I can munch it up. I kind of wish the chocolate chips melted a little bit and more into the bread, but she looks beautiful. I can't wait to eat her. I'm probably gonna eat a slice now. Well, in like 10 minutes when it cools because I just can't resist her. She's too beautiful. Okay, so I just cut a slice and she is perfectly baked. I literally cannot wait to eat this. It smells so good. Okay guys, so I was watching Struggle Meals and I saw that he had put some of his chicken in a brine with some salt, black pepper, and apple cider vinegar. So I decided to do that as well. Not too sure how it's gonna come out. I'm nervous it's gonna taste a lot like vinegar, but we will see how that goes. So I'm just gonna leave this for 2 hours like he did in the video. And then I'm gonna roast that with some carrots and potatoes and some onion as well. Guys, so I have my chicken prepped. I just have some potatoes and carrots and onions underneath. There's some olive oil, herbs de Provence, salt, black pepper, things like that. And then my chicken had just been marinating in the apple cider vinegar and salt for about 2 hours. So that's all ready to go, and I just seasoned it a bit more with the same things that I used on the potatoes. So I'm gonna go and bake that in the oven at 375, I believe, for I don't even know how long. We're just gonna go with it, see how long it takes. I'm hoping the potatoes cook at the same rate as the chicken, but I'm guessing it would because in the video they did. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully this video of raw chicken doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, but I did pat it dry and hopefully that makes my chicken skin very crispy. My chicken is done and it looks amazing. The skin is so crispy and I can't wait to dig in. I'm a little bit worried that there's not a lot of sauce because I do like my things saucy, but I'm so excited to eat this. It looks so good. So my chicken is all served up. It looks amazing. I don't think this is gonna be enough to fill me, but I'm really excited to eat it. I'll probably also eat like a side salad or maybe some ice cream or dessert, whichever I'm in the mood for, but it does look very good. Okay, so I'm actually gonna eat the rest of my chicken because it was so good and it just wasn't enough for me. Like, I feel like it's such a small portion and the chicken itself is a little bit small. I don't know, maybe I'm just really hungry today, but I needed to eat the rest of it. So I'm just in the process of making my sushi right now. I forgot to film the cutting up process, but I just cut up some cucumber, the tuna, and then I'm gonna cut up even more tuna into like small pieces so that I can make either spicy tuna or like tuna tartare. And some of this is gonna go in my salmon roll. Some of it I'm gonna just put in the fridge so I can make it tomorrow for one of my sushi rolls as well, or maybe tonight. And some of it I'm gonna eat sashimi style. And then I also just have my rice going. I accidentally added in the sushi seasoning too early, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be okay. Just added my minced tuna to a bowl, and I'm probably gonna add in some sesame seeds, black pepper, sesame oil, this sriracha mayonnaise mayo, and then some soy sauce, and we'll see how it tastes. Fingers crossed it tastes good. I don't really cook with tuna much, so we just kind of winging it right now. So my sushi is done. I'm a little bit nervous that I'm gonna die since it is raw fish, but I mean, I took a bite and it tasted really good, so at least I'll die feeling satisfied. Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be making some chicken tenders, fries, and a side salad. So I have everything set up that I'm gonna need to make this. I have all my seasonings, my items to coat the chicken, and then my potato as well, and I'm just gonna bake everything in the oven. My chicken and fries are done. The chicken looks like it's undercooked, but it's actually not. The breadcrumbs just don't get brown because they're baked instead of fried. But I just have my chicken tenders, my fries, and then some ketchup and mustard. It was really simple. I honestly just stuck it in the oven and didn't pay much attention to it. So if you want to do it, I say do it because it's super easy. My chicken salad is done. What I did is I just had some arugula and baby spinach, some cucumber, tomatoes, white onion, and then some barbecue chicken that I just did in the oven. I also added some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and then some more barbecue sauce, and then some cheese as well because I just had some cheese. I've made this salad before and it's pretty good. It honestly doesn't feel like too much of a salad because it has the barbecue sauce and the chicken, which makes it really delicious. But I'm really sad because my favorite barbecue sauce was, they just don't sell it anymore, it says. So I had to buy this barbecue sauce, and to be honest, I don't think I'm feeling it as much as my other barbecue sauce. I'm sure it'll still be good, just not as good as my other barbecue sauce. It's super simple, honestly was no work at all. So yeah, if you guys want to recreate this, this is a really simple and healthy meal. Today I'm going to be making a tomato sauce because I really want to use out my tomatoes, and this weekend for Valentine's Day I'm going by my boyfriend, so they're not going to last the weekend. I'm just going to chop these up along with some onion, garlic, and some basil, and then I'm just going to cook it up and we'll see how it tastes. It should be really easy, you just kind of have to let it simmer for a while. One issue is that I only have this big ass this big pot to cook it in, so it might affect quality a little bit because it's just so much room and it can't steam as much, but I'll just leave it half covered so that way some of the liquid can still evaporate, but some can still be trapped as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start to chop everything up and I'll show you guys the process so you can kind of see how I made it. Cooking, you can kind of tell that the tomatoes are breaking down a bit because they're leaking out a lot of their water. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna use this marinara sauce to make vegan bolognese. So it's just gonna be marinara sauce and then lentils, and yeah, should hopefully taste good. I'm excited for this to cook, but I think it's gonna take a while. My sauce is basically done. I just let it simmer for like 30 minutes and then I blended it up. It's still a little bit chunky, but that's how I wanted it because it's tomato sauce, not tomato soup. And then I'm just putting some water to boil so I can get started on my pasta. And so I'm gonna put, to make this a bolognese, I'm gonna put some lentils in as well as some stock. And then yeah, that's all I should really need, to be honest, because it's a really nice sauce and it's very flavorful. So yeah, just gonna quickly turn that into the bolognese. So this is my vegan bolognese all served up. It looks so good. I cannot wait to eat this. Like, it literally looks like regular bolognese. Like, this looks so good. I'm so excited right now, and I know it tastes good already because I tried the sauce. So I'm so excited to eat this. Literally can't wait. It looks delicious and really does look like bolognese, to be honest. Okay guys, I just wanted to hop back in and say that this is delicious, so please try this recipe. You don't have to make the marinara sauce from scratch. You can literally just use canned stuff, but literally make this because this is bomb. I actually like this just as much as I do meat bolognese, so please try this out. It's so good.